Hey guys, welcome to the NBA D-League Pre Draft Rankings. I am Encourage with your host Bobby
Hello.
and with your host Lewis.
Hello guys, I'm Lewis. Face Lord Phillips.
Yeah,
Uh,
I had to.
just kidding guys. Hi guys, it's Techno. I'm back. Second time. Um Basically Lewis cannot be here right now, so I'm replacing him so that we can get this done. Basically.
Yes,
Techno sounds like the Backstreet Boys.
the Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's back.
Okay then.
All right,
Um
let's get right into the
Information.
draft rankings. So for number 14, we have Noobs, and Noobs. I, I'm pretty sure not all of us seen him battle before. He's one of
I know
James'
I
friends.
haven't seen it.
Uh,
I've never seen it before.
I've never seen him.
Me either. That's why he's so low. So don't take it offensive. But it's just this is just pre-draft. So
Yeah, this is pre-draft.
Right.
don't expect like we're calling you bad. We haven't seen you battle, but since you're friends with James, you
Oh, yeah.
automatically are bad. No, I'm playing. But you're all you. If you're friends with James, then you should be pretty decent at Pokemon.
Yeah.
So for number
Uh
13, you want to go?
Number 13. So you guys had AJ. I'm gonna share my opinions on AJ. So I've seen AJ only in the Little Cup League, and when I battled him in the Little Cup League, he basically like choked the game away. Because I'm not gonna get into how, but basically, he choked the game away. So that kind of showed me maybe this is kind of like how this player plays, and like I don't understand how he's going to get far in the D League if he's going to have that mindset. Anything else you guys would like to add?
Um, I haven't seen AJ play. Um, haven't really seen him on the chat much either. But yeah. So a lot of these people after the draft, when we get the post-draft rankings, these will be a lot more specific because then we know how the player like drafts and we can get a sense of how good they are.
I agree. So I haven't seen him battle. That's why I put him so low. But that's why I put him last, basically. Never seen him battle. So for number 12, we have Jamel. I've seen him battle. He made me lose my playoff spot in season 5, and that kind of pissed me off. But that's why I put him so high. But for some reason, you guys put him so low. That's why he's at number 12.
Um, well, Lewis put him low.
No.
Jamal, basically, I understand why Lewis put him low. Last season, no, 2 seasons ago, people thought he was going to be really good because he took out Chase, who at the time was undefeated in Kalos. But then he just started to go on like a downward spiral into oblivion, and he just didn't have what it took to kind of like get anywhere. Now he's relegating down to D League. I can understand why his team last season it was actually pretty decent, but I don't think he used it very well at all. One reference I'm gonna make is in his battle versus Bobby, where Bobby just like destroyed him, to say the least.
Nidoking 5 kills.
Yeah, that. So Jamal, I think he's an interesting battler. I think he's kind of inconsistent. He's kind of on, kind of off, but his inconsistency is more down than up.
Yeah, I could
You know,
definitely agree. I could definitely see that.
a thing about Jamal is in the NBA you do have to prep well, and the only thing that didn't die to Nidoking was Heatran because I just predicted it was Scarf and instantly switched out, playing the safe play. But yeah, you really have to have a counter for obvious mons in this league, and if he doesn't know how to do that, he's not going to get far. He's going to get swept by threats.
Mhm. I would have to agree with that.
Nidoking's just a beast, so
Neo King in
wait.
general is good.
So at number 11, we have Roaring. Now, I personally have never been in a season with Roaring. What do you guys think about him?
I haven't seen him battle lately. He barely came back. I heard he was in season 1, which is impressive. but
And season 3, I saw him in the intro video.
yeah, and
Okay.
I don't really see him. But since he just came back from a long break of league, we haven't really seen him battle. We don't know how much he improved, so can't really determine what his rank is right now. So we put him
Yeah,
at
I
number
can
11.
understand that. I feel like it's a difference between people like DD coming back after a break and people like him coming back after a break because he doesn't know what he's doing probably anymore. He barely even knew what his team name was going to be, and I rarely see him around anymore. So it's hard to like get a dose of what he's going to do this season, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've seen Roaring play. I've seen on the old NBA channel some replays. It was a playoff match, so he got to playoffs, which is kind of better than usual.
Wait, they have playoff matches on the old NBA channel?
Yeah, they had like a tournament. I believe he lost, but it was a really close loss. So I think that tells you something that he might get to playoffs this league. But overall, after like a 4-season break, he's gonna be super rusty. So I at least predict like 4-8 for him. 4-8.
Predicting records.
Yeah, at the end of the season, he'll pick back up his old skill and hopefully get some wins. But I don't see him going to playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from with that. So at number 10, you guys put Peter.
I'm pretty sure.
And Peter.
I'm pretty sure Peter was the lowest available person there with 111.
Yeah, last season I think he only got 1 win, and he's the lowest. Basically everyone who is below him are noobs. They're people that are new to the D League. So it's understandable why Peter is actually in his position. He's still basically on last for the returning coaches, but Did any of you see Peter's battles?
I have not. I think pretty sure I battled him before, and it was I think it was like a pretty solid match. But I haven't seen him battle lately.
No, yeah, I've seen some of his battles. He's not. It's not that he's bad. It's like I think he just makes the wrong plays at the wrong time, and I think that kind of like bites him in the ass. So that's a thing.
Peter, but yeah, what you said, 111. Somehow he didn't get relegated from D League. I don't really know how that worked, but I feel like I've seen a few of his matches. Probably only when Falcon played, because I kind of had to be there. But yeah, 111. I don't know what to do. Hopefully he gets a strong mentor this year, and hopefully he teaches him some more strategies.
Some more heat.
Like, if you go 111 in D League, you should just start doing heat.
So, for number 9, we have probably one of the most controversial players in here, and that is Joshua. I've seen him improve a lot, and I feel like he could make some improvements, but I still don't think he won't make playoffs.
Yeah, the thing about Joshua is people don't really give him enough credit, in my opinion. He's actually a pretty decent battler, as we saw in Kalos season, 5, where he almost made playoffs, but then he was just short. And just because he's had little success doesn't really mean anything for D-League. He can kind of come back here. I think this is going to be where he has his redemption, and I'm excited to see him play.
A big thing about Joshua for me is I've seen his drafts in the past. His drafts aren't that good, so that might be a point to mention. And he might be a little low for me because, he did hack me in Season 4. Still kind of salty about that, but, no big deal. But yeah, he's a good player. He just makes the wrong plays at times, and he has to stop doing that to be able to win.
Yeah, I've been noticing he's been drafting some of the same folks lately, so that could be a disadvantage, but...
Or it could be an advantage.
Yeah, and something we didn't cover, drafting similar pokies, or pokes, whatever, it's a... Pokies, yeah. Whatever. Sometimes that can be a disadvantage. There are coaches in even Canada who like to draft the same pokies. And that can be a disadvantage. That can also be kind of to their strong suit. For example, I've drafted Heatran in 4 different leagues, and it's just because it's something I'm comfortable with. It's something that I know how to use it. I know like what it does. So it can be an advantage or a disadvantage in my opinion.
Yeah. Like there's very easy spots for advantages. Mew, A12 and his destroying Diggersby.
Yeah.
There's also points where you try to drop the same mines. Maybe one season they'll do good with like 6 kills, but then the rest will only have like 2 kills a season.
Right.
Definitely agree.
So anyways, we're going to go into Grounded. Thing about Grounded, so I've seen him in leagues. He can be really good at times, and at other times he can be really shaky and kind of like disappointed in himself, and I think that kind of like gets the better of him. For example, in EBT, he is not doing the best at the moment, so I think he's like getting down on himself, and I don't like that because he can be a nice guy if you like to the people that he wants to be friends with, and like it's kind of hard to see him be down on himself. Especially since I've seen him at his best. His best thing I've ever seen from him, he brought this Hidden Power Fire Scizor against this Durant, and it was insane. So, it was a set that inspired me to use it later. And, yeah, I'm excited to see how he does this season. I think this is kind of like the perfect place for him to get back into the format, and it'll be nice.
Yeah, we can't really use EVT as a thing, to tell him that he's bad because he picked from scrap. That's
right.
the thing. But from D-League, he can start from scratch, make a own draft, and he could start off good.
Things I've seen of Grounded, I've only seen him play once versus, I think it was Techno or Rob. It was a 6-0. But I saw him, and I said to Techno after the game, I think, in PM, that Grounded has some sort of talent. That if you train it, he'll be really good.
Yeah.
All right, for number 7, we have Derek. I think I've seen him a couple of times, a couple of plays, and he's not that bad. I could definitely. He's like I haven't seen him play that much, so that's why I put him so low at number 10. But don't know any opinions.
Yeah. Derek is my buddy. He's beat me. He's actually destroyed me like 4-0s that weren't even close. But yeah, Derek's really good. He's helped me prep for it, and his prep's not bad. I've looked at a lot of his replays. Usually his league battles he plays pretty consistently. So yeah, this is an overall consistent prepper, consistent battler. I expect him to get the playoffs this season.
Yeah, I feel like he's someone who really knows what he's doing. And he hasn't shown it yet. He put up a really good fight against Rob in Points League, who was doing really well in the league, and he just barely lost. And it's going to be exciting to see how he does against these D-League players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Derek, I feel like the only thing going down for him is he keeps on changing his profile picture on Kick.
Yep.
Derek, keep it.
Yeah.
The same. All right, for number 6, we have Midnight, and he's a really good player. I could definitely see him on playoffs, and he could show his full potential in D-League. I could see him in playoffs and all that kind of stuff. Any of you guys?
I've versed Midnight before. It was also known as my first.
Don't mention it, Bobby. It doesn't matter. It's LC.
No, not that. I was gonna mention my first NBA win was actually against Midnight. I believe it was a 3-0. But it was a pretty solid game. He somehow predicted Solar Beam Crystal, which is pretty amazing prediction.
Solar Beam Crystal.
Yeah, that's the
Why
thing.
do you draft Crystal? Like, it's just continue talking.
Moving aside.
Yeah.
There's actually because I'll just go through this quickly. I had a Crystal and he had Quagsire, and I pretty much stopped my sweep. So I was like,
oh, cool. All right. So my opinion on Midnight. So I haven't seen him battle much. The only 2 battles I've seen of him were when Chase almost 6-0'd him with a Crocoon, and when what's his name? My mentor Falcon basically beat him in playoffs. I think that he can be decent. I don't know what his potential is going to be this season, just because of the lack I've seen him. But I think that he would do very good.
But Techno, you had one thing wrong there. He was my mentoree, but you kind of stole him. But we can go
Okay,
on.
fine, whatever. All right, so we're moving to Josh, but before we move to Josh,
Hold up. It's your boy, Dan Patch here. Now, count this on your fingers, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am ranking 5 players today. So, let's jump into this with my mates.
All right. So we have Josh, and a lot.
The legend.
Bobby and Lewis put him in 4th. What do you guys like to say about that?
Josh is a really good battler, good prepper. His draft plan is pretty legit. I expect him to do well.
how do you know his draft plan?
Because I kind of PM'd him.
Okay, fine then. But yeah, Josh, he is a I haven't really seen him battle. Only battle I hear about is when someone 6-0'd or 5-0'd him with a Tangrowth.
Someone, I don't know who that was, man. Oh, wild.
Yeah, wild. That's so. Other than that, I've seen his replays. He's decent at best. But he might do better next season. I like him as a dude. I just don't know how he battles yet. So I'm hyped to see that.
Yeah, let's see if he can make playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Alrighty, so let me put my thoughts in on Josh. Well, first, if everything clicks for him this season, I could see a playoff run. Maybe even go deep. Who knows? He has high potential. I'm not even gonna lie about that. He is pretty ass though. Let's see. Yeah, that's about all I gotta say for Josh. Also shout out Chase.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah.
Lots of shout outs.
All right. So next up we have Fook.
Okay, it's not Fuck, it's Fook, guys.
Yeah, Fook.
That was really awkward earlier when we were recording.
Yeah, you know what the most awkward part was? When you deleted the recording. Anyways.
Yeah, thanks for
Oh.
Fook, he is the Vietnamese
Fook you in
prodigy.
rage.
You guys, stop hating. Moving on.
prodigy.
He's a little baby. But he's like Ninja Baby. He's really good at battling.
Ninja Baby.
And he's also like the funniest person. Anyways, point aside, I see great potential for Fook this season, and yeah, this might be the season, honestly.
Yeah.
I've never seen a replay of Fook. I've heard Sam mentored him, and Sam's really good. But yeah, apparently he's a prodigy, which always root for the prodigies, and yeah, that's all I have to say.
Probably the best youngest player here.
You mean
Alrighty,
me?
so my thoughts on Fook here are, he is the 9-year-old maestro. He is honestly, he's actually not that bad. Especially when he can get comfortable. I think my prediction for Fook is, I don't know, probably I could see him going 7-5 this season.
7-5. I can see that.
All right. So before we get into our next guy, I'm just gonna say something. Wait, have you all talked about him?
Who?
Yep.
Fook? Okay.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
Just gonna,
All right, then.
So
It's a 3-way
next
tie.
up we have Falcon.
I want to talk about Falcon.
My mentoree,
Of course, Bobby does.
Mr. I'm going to win the whole championship. So since he's my mentoree, I'm not going to talk too much about him, so if any of you guys want to talk about him, just go for it.
I'm going to talk about Falcon.
I heard he's going to draft Mega
Falcon
Metagross.
is trash. He obviously should have got relegated
First.
last season. But, a lot of hacks. He's a horrible team prepper. He's a horrible person. He cheated me out on his mentor. And, he's pretty trash overall.
Time to kick Bobby off the call.
Don't kick me. I'm kidding. Falcon's really good. Falcon's
Good
a
Bob.
good prepper. Good at battling.
Yeah, people have high hopes for him. He got tied third in all of our opinions, and great potential for him.
All right. Any other opinions?
On Falcon,
Yeah.
we're getting to the best part.
All right. Number 2, we have In for Age. Okay, let's tell a little story.
I'm listening.
I've never beaten him, legit.
Yeah, because of the Moltres.
Yeah. The only time I've ever beaten him was because my Moltres was overpowered and got a burn with Flame Body. In for Age is a fire master. He is a fire monkey. He basically he's the man to beat this season, in my opinion. He should not even be in D-League. He should be in Kalos. But he decided to quit like a loser.
It was a short break.
So it's time to come back for this monkey man.
Monkey Man.
Yep.
Yeah, but Infrared has beaten me. I put him over Danny because I've beaten Danny, but I've never beaten Infrared. Boldo's Raikou, so you could obviously he's a great prepper. He's a really good battler. You know, he's gone back up to Kalos easy.
Yeah, honestly, Zved, you can't just leave.
What? I'm here. I'm just listening. You guys talk a lot.
Right, say something.
Oh, about Infrage? Well, it seems I have something in common with all you guys, you know. I've never beaten him either. I remember one time he picked up, like, I don't know, 19 kills versus me with, like, a Magnezone or something. I can't remember that. Oh, my God. You know, I've never been able to beat him, especially in the EVT. You know, my team is broken over there. Shout out to Mega Pinsir, the GOAT. Yeah, that's what all I can say for Infrage. You know, my prediction is you're moving up, bud.
All right, now we move on to our number 1, which is Danny.
Danny's going to win this whole thing. I put him higher than me, and I think I've battled him once. And
Danny's a beast. That's all I say.
Aussies.
Thing about Danny is last season when he got knocked out in playoffs, he had like a really killer season. Him, Mayo, and Emmanuel just all had super killer seasons in their respective divisions. But I think that this could be Danny's time. I think he learned from his mistakes of the playoffs, and now he's going to come back with a vengeance. And he's been really consistent. He needs to start like making his sets more diverse, in my opinion. But other than that, I think he's doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
We all know Danny was number 2, right? Like, there's still another person above Danny. Jimmy's coming back to D-League. He's going to sweep everyone.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy, come back. Jimmy's coming to sweep D-League again.
So is that all?
No, I think so. That's going to be it for today's Power Rankings. Infrage, want to close us out?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Hit a like. Comment down below your opinions. And
share.
What? Bad outro. Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.